Ah, hello there, and welcome to the Creature Collection. You and your party have been wandering the desert for days now. No food, little water, and you take notice of an abandoned cave out in the distance. But when you enter, there are bodies of travelers, just like yourself, scattered across the floor. In the palm of one of the travelers is a forbidden golden treasure, the lamp. You know what this means, but will you do it? Will you awaken the Jinn?
The Jinn have been anglicized as genies, with the more broad meaning of spirits or demons, depending on what source is used. They are supernatural creatures in early pre-Islamic Arabian and later Islamic mythology and theology. In the Islamic creation myth, it says on Wednesday Allah created angels, and on Thursday He created the Jinn. The Jinn were made from smokeless fire. The interpretation of what a smokeless fire can be is alluded to in Surah 72, referring to a type of energy. This could be an explanation of why they lived for such a long time with the amount of power they possessed. They lived for over 1,000 years before their pride became their downfall. Allah sent the angels in to defeat the Jinn, and all but a few were destroyed. After the Jinn were destroyed, humans were created. Traditionally, Jinn have two different forms they are known for. The first is a creature that does not maintain their shape. This means that humans cannot detect them. The second way they are perceived is as a creature similar to that of humans. They have the same basic needs and follow the life cycle. Even though this type of Jinn is similar to humans, they are known to be much stronger and faster than humans. There were a few historical people that claimed to be able to see and communicate with the Jinn. The most notable in Islamic lore is Muhammad, the last prophet of Allah. Another prophet to claim to have the ability to interact with the Jinn is King Solomon. He ruled over ancient Israel and was considered one of the wisest men in the world. The most interesting thing about Solomon's interaction with the Jinn is that not only could he communicate with them, but he was said to be able to control an unruly and rebellious Jinn. There are several types of entities that fall under the definition of a Jinn. Also, there are subspecies of Jinn as well. Ifrits are believed to live in ancient ruins. Legends say that they protect the Egyptian pyramids. If someone were to enter without defensive magic, they would be killed. Ifrits live in communities similar to humans and have the power to grant wishes. Next is the Merid. This is what most of our pop culture genies are based on. They are known to be able to shift their form and are notably large in size. To obtain wishes from a Merid, one would need to perform a ritual in their honor, use magic, or engage in battle. This is the source of the three wishes we typically think of when we think of Jinn. Jinn appear as dogs or other animals and often have a connection with that animal. Jann are the friendlier Jinn. They live in the desert and are known to be willing to interact with humans. They are shapeshifters and appear in front of a whirlwind with a white camel. The Jann are an enemy of the ghoul and will help travelers if they like them. Scylla are tolerant of humans, but are rarely spotted. The Shayateen is the most evil of the Jinn. They cause nothing but harm to humanity. Finally, the Qareen. This one is one of the most interesting because it is believed by some in Middle Eastern culture that every person is born with their own Qareen. This is the part of ourselves that makes us do bad or evil things. However, it is believed that we can train our Qareen to servitude. While there are plenty of examples to use, here are a few that really did well. Aladdin is a Disney classic. We all can remember the characters. Arguably the most likable character is Genie. The blue shape-shifting character that is funny and charismatic is able to grant 3 wishes to Aladdin. He is helpful and just a joy to watch. He has a human-like form as well as a smoke-like form. In the novel and late television show American Gods by Neil Gaiman, we get to see a lot of different gods and creatures. One such creature is a taxi-driving Jinn. He is depicted as a Middle Eastern man with fire in his eyes. He works 30-hour shifts and hates his job in America. He is described as an Ifrit Jinn. And finally, we have I Dream of Genie, a TV series from the 1960s. In this television series, Genie is a 2,000-year-old genie that falls in love with her master. She lives in a bottle and creates comical situations with her powers. For our storytellers and creators, the Jinn can be an excellent choice of creatures when creating characters of your own. They are extremely versatile beings when creating a story. A few things to keep in mind when creating your story, game, or character is their origin and their temperament. Their appearance can be changed and manipulated to suit your need for them, but having clues in their backstory or their powers will aid in their identity within your creation, including that they are from the Middle East, or small details about their appearance, like what Neil Gaiman did using the fire in the Jinn's eyes. Be sure to include their personality. Are they friendly with humans and wish to help like the Jan or Scylla? Or do they create nothing but problems for humans like the Shaitan? These small details will create a magnificent creature in your own creations, with depth and substance that will entertain your audience in a magical way. If you have used the Jinn in one of your creations, feel free to share it with us in the comments below, or on our Facebook page. We would love to see how you utilize this tantalizing creature. See you next time at the Creature Collection.